or Wolves, as Sean said. But they're the three teams with Spurs potentially to sort of four teams to look at. Boys, I think what I've got to call out for game week 4, just to round it all out here, is Liverpool. I just feel that they've kind of not had the best start against Leeds, but they got the victory. They've got 3 out of 3. They've got 9 points. They're sitting at the top of the table. It's looking quite comfortable, really, given everyone else faltering. And your next 4 fixtures, NVD, you've got Villa, Everton, Sheffield United, West Ham. It's pretty nice, I would have said, for Liverpool. I think if you haven't got Liverpool players in, get them in now. Mane. Yeah. I'm going to repeat it again. Mane. You heard it here. Okay, boys. Liverpool for me. And lads, I'm going to have to call out one last one. I think it is Manchester City. I think we've probably overlooked them because of how they played against Leicester. But they've got Leeds in the next game. And they're going to need to come back and really show who they are. I think they're going to be angry. So I think Man City are worth looking at. I do think KDB, if you've got him, stick with him. He's going to come good. But he'd be my only real player for Man City is KDB. I don't think Sterling's worth it. Patrick Vieira, that's for you. I know you've got him up top, but I just don't see him being worth it. All right, well, that's game week 4. Hope that was helpful, ladies and gents. If you've got any questions, as ever, drop us a note. You can reach us on Twitter at LeftBackFPL.
Ferguson, sorry. What about if that wasn't enough for the listeners? Is there anywhere else they can get some more info about what's going on this game week?
They can get more info, mate. Yes, we will have a blog post that's coming out later this week that looks as a preview of all of the games. So if we've missed a few there will be a preview coming out from James Reese's Pieces, our intern. So look out for that. We'll put that up on the Twitter. And I just really wanted to thank all of you guys out there on Twitter for listening to us and following us. It means a great deal. Your support is something we really appreciate because we think we talk fantastic stuff, but it could all be nonsense. So whatever you think, just let us know. We'd love the feedback. So that's how you can get us on Twitter at LeftBackFPL. We're on Reddit at LeftBackFPL. Look out for James Reese's Pieces blog post. And if you want to email us, that's the other way. Sean, what's the address?
leftinthechangingroom@gmail.com.
That's it. You got all the ways now, ladies.
But there's also the website, right?
Also the website. God, we've got so much.
LeftBackFBL.com, and you'll find all the details on there. You'll find the blog, you'll find the contact us, and you'll find a nice picture of Jimmy Ferguson.
You will see me on there. You'll see Captain Russ as well with his locks in the sea. But it is leftbackfpl.com. One final thing you'll find on there is our team for the next game week. And NVD, you are in charge. You are the manager. What are you going to do after all of the advice we've given you? You've got 1 free transfer.
There you go. Where to use this 1 free transfer? I mean, to be honest, I think the pressure's on. The pressure's on, as always. Do I get rid of Son or do I get rid of Werner? The midfield. The midfield isn't too bad, but yeah, I think.
Sean's calling for the Wildie, mate.
Calling for the Wildie.
I
think there needs to be a collective decision before we do the Wildie, but I think there's maybe a few tweaks I can do without the Wildie.
I mean, at the moment we've got Vinagre, Mitchell, Johnson, and Reece James.
Who is that guy? Sultan Vinagre.
Sultan Vinagre at the back, the Wolves lad.
I think Palace was hungry when he picked him. But,
he's friends with Gary Lineker, isn't he?
Sultan Vinegar.
You then got De Bruyne, Son, and Mane in the middle. I like that middle three, other than the fact Son is injured, so you have to get rid of him, I presume. And then we've got Ings and Werner up top with McCarthy in goal. Who's on your subs bench there?
So we've got Podence. So I mean, if he comes back in, favourable fixtures for Wolves. So not in any rush to get rid of him.
Yeah,
I think you got to look at Son because he's that costly long-term potential injury.
Yeah.
So you've got to free up some funds.
Can you not switch like Son, like maybe get rid of Son and like Werner and like put Kane in?
Potentially, I guess if we want to take I think we've only got 1 transfer, right? So if we want to take the 4-point hit.
Up to you, NBD. Up to you, mate.
You can take.
There's a lot. I think there's a lot of there's a lot of potential midfielders that we could kind of replace. I mean, Captain, you called out Everton, to be honest. So do we look at them? I mean, a lot of food for thought, but a decision will be made, and let's hope it's the right one, and I can reap the rewards of being the manager of the week.
And I think, as you go through it, NVD, if you do feel that we need to make 2 or 3 transfers, drop us a note on the WhatsApp group, plead your case, and we'll review it. The management committee, the chairman will get together. We'll have a chat and we'll let you know if we back you.
That's awesome. I'll also send a note to our shareholders as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to go to
more
the top.
Money.
It's got to go to the top. We've got to tweet them. We will see what you do. We look forward to that, NVD. You can't do any worse than Captain Russ. So it's all good. All right, gents, that does take us to the final part of the show, the part everyone's looking forward to, the best part of the show. It's not the end. It's the Captain Contenders. Captain Contenders. Who are you going for as your captain this week?
I'm going to actually go for KDB. Now, I know they just got a drumming against Leicester, but they're playing Leeds. Not to say that Leeds are a bad team. I think they've played well and showed themselves well in their Premier League thus far. But I think Man City will want to make a statement and want to come back. And KDB pulls the strings, and I can see a repeat performance of his storm in game week 2. So my money's on KDB.
So you're taking KDB. I'm going to jump in with mine this week. I'm going in second. I'm going with Raul Jimenez. Wolves versus Fulham for the same reason as NVD. I think Wolves got stuffed 4-0. They need to turn it round. They're playing Fulham. Fulham have let in the most goals in the Premiership. I think Jimenez, for me, that's where I'm looking. Sean, the John McGinn fanboy?
For me, someone who's underperformed, been disappointing. A lot of people had him captain the last 2 weeks, and no return. Mo Salah.
Nice Salah.
Yeah, let's get him back on. I'm against you, mate. Ferguson, I know you were saying Manny over Salah, but I'm in the long term, I'm a Salah over Manny guy. Unfortunately, don't have any in my team, so that's a disappointing, but I would pick him if he is in there.
You would pick him if you had him. Captain Russ, round us out, mate. Where are you looking for the captain this week?
Danny Wings. I think, with
Danny Wings.
He's man. He's not let us down. Well, he's let me down because obviously I didn't have him. But I think he's gonna. For me, he will get a couple.
West Brom as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listeners, ladies, been a pleasure having you with us.
Absolute pleasure as always. Thank you for being here.
Died.
There you go. You've got the captain contenders. A lot of options there, to be honest. There are a lot of options. It's going to be tough this week. So you've heard what we're doing. If you really, you really want to get it right, Jimenez is the man. That's my thoughts. But anyway, guys, you have all been brilliant today. NVD, Captain Russ, Sean John McGinn fanboy. You've taken it. And I mean, who's that Ricky Pellegrini and Patrick Vieira? I mean, they won't potentially get.
They'll be bottom of the league next week, mate.
Yeah,
they'll be right on the bottom.
Sick notes.
Might not be able to fit them into the agenda. Okay, boys. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, as well. Again, at Left Back FPL on Twitter. Please follow us at Left Back FPL on Reddit. Give us some love there. And then if you want to visit the website, leftbackfpl.com. And you can email us leftinthechangingroom@gmail.com, and keep your eyes out for James Reese's Pieces. Little bit of magic on the blog, the preview for Game Week 4. It's been a pleasure, everyone. Thank you so much.
Hey.